25-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Fresno State right back to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Warner. Here's the pressure. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Bulldog. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Leaves it with the running back. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds his man. It's Mathis. Wide open spaces. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Turner. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Marshall quick to the line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback running on the draw. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nice move to keep running. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Got his man out of the backfield. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to pass. It's Turner. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Marshall quick to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Trying to barrel in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. A run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Herd!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Warner. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The sure hands, it's McClain. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Tries to get it on the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
It's a seam wide open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the...
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pitch it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
He's going for the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Turner. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Fresno State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point.
Oh, and they blocked it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for two. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to... find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on third and short. Back to pass, it's Turner. Caught over the middle, it's Turner. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. Touchdown, Marshall! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Anderson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
The head coach and the offensive coordinator have got a ton of guts to dial up that pass on 4th and short when everyone's expecting it to be a run play. It worked perfectly. How about the speed on the back end, taking the top off the defense, an accurate throw with a lot of pressure by the QB, and they link up for a massive score on 4th down.
Fair catch, called for and made. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Turner. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking to fire. It's complete. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll turn on the Jets. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
On the move to his left. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Norton. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. On the move, he fires. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Warner. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be first and goal. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Firing to the right, complete. And that one did not work.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Right down the middle. Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And they'll just down it right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Lacey. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Turner. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games. And what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
Forced out of the pocket. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige.
Touchdown, Fresno State! And the beatdown has ensued. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Turner. Still looking, on the move. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fresno State, 48, Marshall, 24.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's the give off the left side. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense, you can tell, it's confident, man. 4th down and short, in the red zone. Yeah, you could probably kick a field goal, but they stay aggressive. They trust their passing attack. Nice job getting rid of the football on time, setting up the 1st and goal.
Keeps it on the draw. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Turner. Makes the catch, it's Harmon. It's a running room. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Marshall quick to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Turner. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They want that clock to run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
That's caught. It's Arsenault. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's 2nd down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Gilliam. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Warner. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up first and goal.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivate.